My name is Njeri Kinyanjui. I'm a researcher of the informal economy, especially with the focus on women, and I've been doing this research for close to 30 years, and I've studied the informal economy in different parts of the country, Kenya, and written about 5 books on the informal economy in Kenya. And this book, the significant one is the women in the informal economy in Kenya, from the margins to the center, women and the urban informal economy in Kenya, where I showed how women moved from different areas and occupied the CBD in Nairobi, where departing Asians were leaving shops. The women have their own way of doing business, and they have their own logic of doing business, which propels their success and determines their welfare. My other book is on Wanjiko in global development, ordinary women, livelihoods in Africa. The other one is African markets, the Ubuntu business model, and the sisterhood economy. All these are showing the logic, the norms, the values, and how the traders invest their surplus. My Cambridge alumni, Dr. Joki Wamai, who is a professor of international relations at the United States University, Africa, proposed that she would like to hold a symposium for people to interrogate these books and understand what I've been saying in these books about the informal economy. She wanted to make it clear to the world the contribution of my work, which showed the formation that informal economy workers make of indigenous institutions, their contribution to the economy, and how they organize. I do appreciate your participation, and I wish to invite you all to the symposium, which will be held at the Allamano Center, situated at the grounds of the Consolata Catholic Church, Westlands in Kenya, on Wayaki Way. You can attend it virtually or physically, but you need to register online. You are most welcome to discuss my work and make suggestions for the next move that we are going to make. We are faced by challenges of climate change. We are faced by the digital revolution. We are faced by the withdrawal of donors from investing in, from supporting programs in Africa. So this is the high time that we gather together, think together about the future of our economy, which according to me will be rejuvenated, or the platform upon which the future of our indigenous economy lies in the women and men who operate in the informal economy. The take home from the seminar is the appreciation of the role the informal economy plays in Africa's development. In Senegal, there is the Sadaga market, and the Sadaga market is very big. In Ghana, there are also markets. In Nigeria, there are also markets. So the takeaway I would like you to take is that we should not see these markets from a deficit model. We should take time to look at their strengths, and it's on these strengths that we can build upon. It's by understanding them that we shall be able to come up with strategies for legitimating them and planning for them, because they are economies of the soul. And my contribution is that we should have cities of the soul and not cities of stone. That is, cities that take the human interest at heart, cities that are not made of glass, but shutting out the people whom I consider the invisibles, shutting them out. But we need cities that will incorporate them, because these traders, artisans, and manufacturers rely on Ubuntu, that is humanness and solidarity. They work together, they share space, they pool resources, and also go beyond profit to share life experiences. For example, if one of them has a death, they do participate. If one of them has a birth, they celebrate together. If one child is graduating, they also celebrate. So in this case, my contribution is the totality, the holistic nature of the informal economy towards African development. And since we are proposing decolonization, we cannot decolonize without understanding the informal economy, which has survived colonization, neocolonialism, structural adjustment, democratization, governance call, and now leadership calls. It has survived. It has own leadership styles. It has own methods of governance. And you may ask, how do people from different ethnic backgrounds work, for example, at Kamukoji or Gikomba or Kariobangi? These are the salient questions that we shall be debating and understanding together what we can learn from their Ubuntu, that is humanity and solidarity. We have different panelists. Some are local and some are foreign. Some of them are university professors. They work with NGOs. They are students. They are teachers who use these books in their classrooms in foreign university. The purpose, the reason why Dr. Jokiwa Mai came up with this idea is that this symposium should be held in Africa, because she realized that the books were being used in many places. There will be speakers like Carl Coban from Avila University. There will be Professor Noff. There will be a researcher who is working on Utu in Tanzania. There will be lots of people from all over who will be talking about the way they use my work. They'll be interrogating my concept of Utu feminism. They'll be interrogating my concept of Utu Ubuntu business model and how they use it in their classroom. There's Deborah from Avila University who will be talking about research and race. There will be Nigerians talking about masculinity in markets. There will be people from Zambia talking about trade. There will be people from Kenya talking about informal sector and policy. So it's from all over. It's like an international symposium bringing all the experts together. There will be my students who will be also talking about their experiences in the classroom with me and how I handled the classes and what was their take. There will be also panelists from Juakali who will be expressing themselves about what their experiences with me as a researcher and what they expect from us in the coming agenda or in the coming era. We shall also be honored to have the auxiliary bishop of the Metropolitan Diocese of Nairobi, who will be represented by Professor Reverend Martin Owo, who will give the keynote address or the opening speech. There will be also Professor Dr. Joki Wamai, Professor Beth Maina Alberg from Sweden, who will also be speaking. There will be Dr. Oderi Kanayo, who will be speaking about Afrocentric education. Another speaker will be Dr. Reverend Margaret Nyambura Joroge of World Council of Churches, together with Dr. Mushemi Gakoro of Technobyte and the author of the School Leavers Party, which is just out of the press, who will be speaking about AI and Utu. You are most welcome to listen to these great minds who have made distinguished contributions to scholarship, to practice, and community and policy formation. I'm very grateful to Dr. Joki Wamai for coming up with this great idea and providing publicity for my work and providing the academic engagement. Thank you very much and most welcome.